Hey, I'm currently making a 3D roguelike game as a completely new developer, and I've made quite a bit of progress in terms of visuals this past week. If you want to know more details on the game and like what the game is, you can watch my last video, but it isn't really that important to this video since it's just mostly visual changes. And honestly, I think these changes have made the game look and feel a lot better. Still though, I will say I probably won't ever stay content with the visuals as I'll always want to keep changing them and trying to improve it, but this past week was probably the most fun I've had in game development so far. Just seeing the visuals come together so well was so much fun and honestly rewarding. But anyway, let's get into the actual changes. So basically, first off, I completely redid all of the UI. For the UI design, it was just Unity sprites like overlapping each other to create borders and outlines. And honestly, it looked very bad. That's okay since it was always meant to be temporary, and hopefully this new UI is good enough to stay, but most likely I will probably end up changing it at some point. I actually really struggled with the design of the new UI at first. Since I've like never made UI before, it was actually really difficult. Eventually I did look online just for, some help and some inspiration. And I found this video by Adam C. Jonas. I really hope I'm saying that right. I'm really sorry if I'm not. But this video is actually like an actual godsend. You already probably know him if you watch any game development content, but genuinely it helped me so much with UI. Like all of his videos are like really good. Eventually after enough designs I came up with this button, which I wanted to get into the game first just to test out the feel a bit and see if it fit. And yeah, I think it looks alright in the game right now, but it definitely looked better with everything else. Also, just a side thing, while I was making these, I for some reason wanted to try and make the UI in Unity's like built-in UI toolkit, which honestly ended up being the biggest waste of time ever. Maybe just because I'm stupid, which yeah, I kind of am. Could not figure out how to make the buttons scale and work with the toolkit. I don't know why. It also all just felt like really complicated. After multiple hours of trying to figure that out, I eventually just went back to the basic UI canvas stuff. Which I am glad I did because I just now realized that if I did go through with the toolkit, I would have had to redo all of the scripts and all the stuff I've already done, basically, which would have took forever. But with the basic button made, I kind of knew what style I wanted to go for, so I made the rest of the UI elements, which just consisted of borders and different colored buttons. I have no idea if this is all you need. I might have to make more in the future, and I probably will. But for right now, this is fine. This for the basic UI elements that I have in the game. So I just get to work on replacing all the UI with the new UI. Here's the final result. I really like the pixel art arcadey feel of it, if that makes sense. Also, I did change the font if you notice. I like this new font a lot better. The last font was kind of ugly, not gonna lie. Also, I do plan to animate the buttons and have like the UI to show that you have something selected, but that's for later. Anyway, that's it for the UI now. I kind of want to get into one of the biggest aspects of my game, which is the cave rooms, like the dungeon rooms. And as you can see, the rooms are very bad. So I kind of want to completely revamp the current rooms in the game and make a variations of the enemy rooms themselves. However, I did forget to record mostly everything of me making the first room, so sorry I only have footage of me working on some of the variation rooms. I want to go for like a low poly cave look. Mostly just looked up low poly cave on Google and just used those photos as references. And while making it, I didn't know if I wanted to add textures to it or not, or just keep it like like the solid flat colors. And I still don't really know. I'll probably just have to sit on it and think about it. However, though, I did figure out how to do the lighting and post processing, which really doesn't do a lot. Look at the difference between the old room and the new rooms, and with and without post processing. It actually makes such a big difference. It's actually crazy. Let's go through each room. So we have the start room here, which I actually really like. Then we have the 3 different enemy room variations here. I try to make them look at least a little bit different. Then we have the boss room here. I think honestly all the rooms look just really cool. And when you compare it to the old rooms again, it is seriously such a big step up. However, there is something with the rooms themselves that I'm having a bit of trouble with. It's the fact that they kind of look a bit empty, if that makes sense. Like, I want to keep the floor empty because eventually in the later layers there will be like a ton of enemies, but that kind of makes the rooms look very barren, which I guess is fine, but still there's just something about the rooms that feel off. I don't know. It's probably just me. I don't know. I have to think about it. Maybe I need to like add some interactable objects like pots or something to fill up the room a bit more. But I think I'm just gonna stay off the visuals for a bit and work on the actual gameplay because there's still so much to do in terms of gameplay. There's so many bugs and stuff that I need to fix. But as I said in the beginning, this is easily the most fun I've had game dubbing. Just seeing everything come together was a lot of fun. But anyway, that's all I have for this video. See ya.